Good morning, honorable judges. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm number 1. Today my topic is some good teachers I met in elementary school. There is a good saying, it is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken children in despair and darkness. Everyone, more or less, may encounter some difficulties in their elementary school. Some of them may begin successfully, but not me. I would just like being in a crucial situation that Taiwan is now. I've been isolated on a lonely island which is surrounded by enormous oceans. Fortunately, each time when I'm frustrated and about to give up, there is always an image appearing in my mind to brighten up my road and ignite the torches of hope. This person was Mrs. Sun, my best teacher in elementary school. At this very occasion, I'd like to tell you why she means so much to me and say something to her. The story should be started from the beginning of my elementary school life, of course. When I was very young, it doesn't mean I'm very old now, I'm still young. I grew up in a very poor family. Because of my cowardly characteristic, I was like a frog down in a deep, deep well. Only stayed inside a limited world which I was familiar with. Gradually, I was afraid of making friends with other classmates, and the enthusiasm of attending school had been reduced day by day. I got bad grades and was so desperate. Only sorrows and tears accompanied me at school. My former teachers once wrote a note to my mother. Rain is withdrawn and doesn't show much interest in school. He doesn't have many friends and he sometimes argues and fights with classmates, even sleeps in class. He's hopeless. Just then, Mrs. Sun found me. She had watched me for a while before and noticed that I did not play well with the other children. At the very first day when she showed up, her smile to me was just like thousands of sunlights that suddenly lit up my whole room. In the classroom, she always tried her best to be my friend in order to let me learn how meaningful the friendship is to a child. Next, she would teach me how to communicate with others so that I would be becoming popular. When I was depressed, she helped me solve the mental frustration by chatting with me. She was such a good listener who always listened patiently until I finished my endless complaints. After that, she would ask how I felt and then give me some advice. I remember once I gave her a Christmas gift. My present was clumsily wrapped in a heavy brown paper that I got from a grocery bag. But Mrs. Sun didn't care and opened it. Some of the children started to laugh when she found a rhinestone bracelet with some of the stones missing, and a dirty little bottle that was only 1/4 of perfume inside. Surprisingly, she stopped the children's laughter when she exclaimed how pretty the bracelet was. She put it on her wrist carefully, as if it was a very precious present. She dabbed some of the perfume on her wrist and said to all students, "This is the best present I've ever had. The bracelet is so elegant that I always wanted, and the perfume's aroma reminds me with my mother. Thank you, Rain, I love you." And then she gave me a warm hug. At the moment, I only could see her tearful eyes. Ever since that, she paid particular attention on me. As she worked with me, my mind seems to come alive. The more she encouraged me, the faster I responded. By the end of the year, I had become one of the smartest children in the class. I want to say, Mrs. Sun told me to see the world with an open-minded heart and showed me how beautiful the world is. And that's why I think she was the best teacher I met in elementary school. Thank you for your attention.